Hi guys, I am getting ready to make some brown rice and I have been asked several times to show how I make it, and some people said, I know this is a silly question, but how do you make rice so that it turns out well every time? And I don't think it's a silly question at all, because I remember when I was relatively new to cooking, rice was kind of tricky, and once you have it down, it's so simple and it pretty much turns out perfectly every time. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I do, and please don't mind my son playing basketball outside, but it is a nice day and I'm not going to have him stop dribbling his basketball while I record this, and it'll only be a few minute video anyway. So when I make rice, I follow the 2-to-1 ratio, which simply means that you'll need twice as much water as rice. So when I make rice as a side dish, I tend to make quite a bit. I usually cook 1.5 cups of dry rice. So I need 3 cups of water. If I make rice as the bed of a dish, say I'm going to put some Creole chicken or something on top of the rice, and we need more, I usually cook 2 cups of dried rice. And of course it expands, so it ends up being, 2 to 3 times that amount. And I usually have leftovers, which I sometimes eat for lunch. So again, the 2-to-1 ratio, if I'm cooking 2 cups of rice, then I'm going to need 4 cups of water. I usually add just a little bit more, just like 1/4 cup, just so that I know my rice isn't going to dry out. So today I am making rice as a side dish. So in my saucepan, I have 3 cups of water, and I again just added a little bit more. I am going to let my water boil. And I've mentioned this plenty of times, but this is the brown rice that I love. It is the brown jasmine rice from Trader Joe's. I just wanted to show you the package of it. But I keep my rice in this canister here just because it's already on my counter, because I like the pattern on it. But it's nice to, just have it. And we eat rice a lot, so I don't have to, get something out. And it does have an airtight seal on it. So you'll see me get my rice from there, but I did want to show you the package. Okay, once your water comes to a hard boil, you're going to pour your rice in, and if I get too close, the lens is going to get steamy. So I am going to measure out 1.5 cups of rice. If you're doing 2 cups, then you of course just measure out your 2 cups. So I poured my rice in, and I'm going to let it come to a boil uncovered. It shouldn't take but probably 30 seconds for it to come to a second boil, and then you're just going to add your lid and turn your heat down. I usually put it at low to medium, and it usually takes 20 minutes. Pretty much every time it takes 20 minutes, so I just set my timer for 20 minutes. And I know the package says to cook it a lot longer, but it really only takes me 20 minutes, and it ends up being perfect every time. Do not remove your lid. That's really important. Don't stir it at all. Just leave the lid on for 20 minutes, and you'll notice that towards the end of the 20 minutes, all of the liquid will be absorbed. And it turns out this way every single time. So if you just follow the steps, you should have some really good rice. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to comment below. Thank you so much for watching.